Objectives of existing higher education are usually globalization of Western culture in the name of best practices. Every day I hear from my own faculty members and people working in the Rufa that we want to have best practices. But if I ask them, what do you mean by best practices? That means whatever the Harvard Business Review has said about management and economic development, these are the characters, that is best practice. Whatever the British Journal has said about pharmacy, that is the best practice. Whatever WHO has said is the best practice. Now, what does that mean? Don't we have our own mind? Don't we have our own standards? Don't we have a desire to excel over what we have been looking around as best practices? And in those best practices, where is Islamic ethics and morality? If a best practice in banking endorsed by Harvard Business Review or any other journal of economics is conflicting with Islamic concept of social welfare or Islamic concept of infaq fi sabilillah, then what should prevail? Best practice that comes from the journal coming from the West, or the best practice which is given by the Quran as infaq? Therefore, we have become intellectually slaves in the name of so called standards and best practices, and that is how I always hear in conferences of vice chancellors organized by HEC, British Council and many other institutions, that this is the best practice because it is done in America or in Harvard. Then technical excellence and managerial expertise. We produce managers, not leaders. We produce persons who are technically qualified. So, we look into their mark sheet, transcript and see who has A grader. A grade means that he can do things better than the C grader. No doubt it makes difference, but if the whole education is focused towards technical know-how, where are values? This person who excelled over others in physics or in medical faculty, does this person also have a good character? Will this person be honest and fair as a human being after getting a degree in biomedical engineering, or just technician? Therefore, the existing education system cares for technical excellence and then ultimately respond to market demands, building knowledge economies. What is demand in the market? If market needs computer science experts, then they go and say that let us have more intake in computer science. If market demands some engineers, let us have more engineers, which means that whole education is subservient to industry. Whatever industry wants, education is not playing creative role of creating new industries. Education is meant to come up with innovation, not just meeting demand of the market. Unfortunately, our whole education system at higher level is controlled by these few bases which I just mentioned. The objective of higher education in Islam is very much different. First and foremost, understanding purpose of human creation and existence on earth. Is human being here to become a Bill Gates? Is human being here to become a person who is war hungry, because in this way he can sell his war machines to people and make two countries fight, so he can gain benefit by providing both of them armaments to fight against each other. What is the purpose of human life? Just enjoyment and money, or something different? Second, how to relate oneself with the Creator, Lord of the universe and human beings. What are rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our Creator, and rights of His creation? Do we have anywhere a concern for those in our syllabi, in our teaching methodology, in our lectures we give on physics and chemistry or engineering or biomedical engineering or computing or medical science and so on and so forth. Thirdly, how to produce ilm al-nafi, knowledge which is beneficial for the whole of humanity, which cannot be used for destructive purposes.